Hello, everybody, and welcome to Skinbag of Coffee. 1 second from every Bob Clampett Looney Tunes short. What I've done here is I'm slowing down the playback to YouTube's minimum of 0.25x speed, so we can see these frames and how they flow from one key pose to the next. An artist can learn a lot from Clampett. Squash, stretch, form, construction, tension. But above all, with Clampett is his boldness. Quick Grok search says Bob Clampett was one of the most wild, influential, and energetic directors in the golden age of American animation. He started working at Warner Brothers in the early 30s as a teenager and quickly rose to director by 1937. He directed 84 Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies shorts, many of which are now considered all-time classics. He played a major role in developing iconic characters, Porky Pig, Tweety Bird, directed some of the wildest Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny cartoons. His style is known for being extremely exaggerated, rubbery, fast-paced, surreal, and chaotic. The definition of loony. Cartoons like Porky and Wacky Land, The Great Piggy Bank Robbery, are pure Clampett insanity. He was huge influence on later animators, most notably John Kricfalusi, creator of Ren Stimpy, who cited Clampett as a major inspiration for pushing animation to wild, emotional, and visual extremes. After leaving Warner Brothers in '46, he moved into television with the popular puppet series Time for Beanie and its animated version Beanie and Cecil. So you can see here, these are prime examples of Clampett's work. We go back and just whacking, and just the violence is so extreme, and the emotions are extreme as well. So everything was just taken to its extreme, and the reason for that, I believe, is because these are animated cells, and the cost to have a giant effect like an explosion or a building falling down, like the production cost of that would be colossal. But when you do it with animation, the only limit is your imagination. And the animators, they didn't just draw, they acted out these poses. In many cases, even filmed them for reference to go back and draw the keyframes of the poses. And everything you can see here is just very, very loose, very, very sweeping, just the extremity of it all. This is the bird blew its brains out. They didn't care back then. Look at the twist. Look at this. Look at the way this bull turns. You can see the twist starting all the way from the hooves to the hips, the rib cage, and then to the head. There's a whole line of action here. And that's what you start with. You can see here clearly that you could draw this principally with two lines, one for the bull and one for the guy. And this is where you start. And the mouths, there were multiple layers of these cells on top of each other. So when you see a character speaking dialogue, they're using two cells on top of one each other in a layered way. And so the undertaking of animation was really a team thing. It took an enormous team of animators to put this together. And at the head of it all was the director. And Bob Clampett was directing these. So he was head honcho in charge of everything creatively. And these are just fantastic. And you can really see the influence it had on John Kricfalusi. All of these characters are very, very malleable, very flexible. Jack in the Box Hitler gets me every time. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I love these. These are very instructive. I mean, there's a lot going on just in that little thing there. You can see that the character, look at what happened to the hair. Just whoosh, all the hair was carried away from the figure, see? By the wind. And then you can see it fall residually to the next pose, right on top of the shoulders. And these are so funny. They just were so extreme. They went all over the place with these. So this is a very different style of animation that you would see today for sure. So this is a great video demonstrating a whole lot of animation principles. A lot can be learned from this. It's kind of a hidden gem. And we're going to end with Bugs Bunny in a brassiere. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I hope you're doing well. Remember that you are loved, and I'll talk to you later.